What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. My name is Fisayo Patrick, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to batch create your content for all your digital platforms. And I know that this topic is something that almost everyone says, batch create, batch create, batch create, but only a few people know how to do it and only a few people practice it. And I know that because I used to be part of the few people that practiced it. So I knew about batch creating. I knew that you could batch create, but procrastination was just killing me that I couldn't do it. So I always get stuck when it's time to post content. Sometimes I go for weeks without knowing what to post. Sometimes I'm on Canva trying to design and I'm like, my head is literally empty. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what, to share. But so I told myself that, okay, no more procrastination, be determined, be focused. And now I batch create my content, and I'm going to show you how to do that in very easy steps. Okay, so stick with me. You can get stuck trying to come up with what to post on social media, and because of that you want to always plan ahead. You don't want to always get stressed about what to post. You don't always want to play catch up like I used to do back in those days. So content batching actually helps you to stay in control of your contents, of your digital platforms, and as your on top of your entire online business as a whole. It's something that you cannot play with if you're an online business owner. You need content. All right, if you have digital platforms and you're selling products or services, content is what will attract people to your platforms and ultimately convert them into buyers. So the first thing you want to do is set a date. Set a specific date. Pick a date that works for you. So usually what I do is I pick Sundays when I come back from church, and when I come back from church I sleep a bit and then I go for house fellowship, and when I come back I start to create content. And the first thing I do is I usually repurpose all my content. I have one long form content where I pick short form content out of, but that's a topic for another day. Today we are just focusing on batch creating. So pick a date. Is it Sunday? Is it Monday that works best for you? Let that be the day that you will do everything from the first step to the last step. It could be any time during the week. It could also be on weekends, whatever works for you. Next thing you want to do is determine the purpose for that content that you're actually creating. You want to ask yourself questions like, what do I want this content to do? Why am I creating this content? Why do I want to post this content? So is it to generate leads? Is it to make a sale? Are you trying to sell something? Are you trying to get people to sign up for your courses? Are you trying to get people to subscribe to your YouTube channel or your newsletter? Whatever it is, let a strategy surround your content creation. Always ask yourself the purpose of the content you are creating. If not, you're just going to be posting and spending a lot of time and a lot of data and not actually getting anything in return. So you always want to ask yourself the purpose for that content. The third thing you want to do is carry out your research. So once you have picked your dates, once you have determined the purpose for your post, you want to now research the things that you actually want to talk about. So look into your content pillars and figure out what you need to talk about. Figure out you can do that by actually determining the questions that your customers are asking, or what your audience are looking for. What are they searching for? What do you think people in your target audience, people in your niche, who are your target audience, will actually need? That's where the research comes in. So for me, what I do is I have a notebook where I write so many things. So I look through my notebook. Then I also look at other people's content. I look at what is trending. I look at what's going on YouTube, what's going on Pinterest, what's going on Instagram, what will actually create top of mind awareness. Once you've done that, the fourth thing you want to do is to start outlining. You want to outline. Outlining helps you to gather your thoughts. It helps you to get clarity on what message you want to pass across with that piece or pieces of content. It doesn't have to be something difficult. It's just write down what you want to talk about, how you want to say it, and also outlining will help you plan for your content assets, which takes me to the fifth point. The fifth point is you want to now determine your content assets. So there are many. What I mean by content assets is the platforms that your content will go on. If you have a blog, cool. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have a Twitter account, if you have Instagram account, if you have a podcast, which content assets do you think that the content will do well on? Do you think it's a podcast, or do you think it's a blog, or do you think it's a mixture of both a blog and a podcast? If yes, how many blog posts do you want to do? How many podcast episodes do you want to record? So determine that and then do the next step, which is to start creating. You want to start creating. So write the blog post, record the podcast, shoot the video, shoot the TikTok and Reels, short videos, create the carousels, create the Twitter threads, start designing, do everything that you can, because you have researched, you have outlined, you know what your audience need, and you know the best content assets that the content will perform on. So there you are. Batch creating is easy. So yes, it sounds easy, and you might find it difficult, but once you start doing it, you sort of develop like a step-by-step process on creating it. So you sort of develop like a template for batch creating, and it's not going to be difficult for you anymore. Trust me, I have been there. I used to be I'm still a major procrastinator, but when it comes to my content, when it comes to my online business, when it comes to my digital platforms, I am as deliberate and as intentional as I can be. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you loved it, give it a thumbs up, like it, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Instagram at FisayoPatrick1. I'll see you in my next video.